Hello everyone, how are you doing? It's Monday night in Japan, and today I'm going to talk about this morning, and I'm going to talk about a story about this morning, and also um, I'll talk about one animal which is relevant to uh, like this morning's matter. So let's get started. So yeah, this morning like I was very irritated this morning, and there were a few reasons for that. And the first reason is that I was very sleepy because it was morning. It was Monday morning, so as you can see, when we get sleepy, we get irritated. So yeah, that's the first reason why I got so irritated this morning. And the next reason was that um yeah, I woke up, and after getting dressed for work, I went to the living room to have breakfast. Then yeah, in the living room, my parents were arguing over something, and so yeah, I didn't want to um, hear such a um, lousy, such a loud argument from the morning. So yeah, it was happening when I were really sleepy. So my irritation got double because of that. So yeah, this morning was worse. And yeah, about my parents' arguments, um, actually, I'm very uh, like I already get used to their arguments because I've been seeing them fighting um, like against each other since I was a child. So yeah, it's nothing for me. Like it's not rare to see them arguing over something. So yeah, it's okay for me to um, I feel like yeah I'm I'm letting them um, fight freely because it's not my business, it's their business. So I'm yeah, it's a normal scene for me, like this morning's arguments. So it's actually not a matter, not an issue at all. Yes. So these are the two reasons why I got so irritated this morning. And yeah, about my parents, like regarding their arguments, what they were arguing, like what they were, like the topic they were arguing over was one animal. um, they were talking about, it was not a talking, but yeah, they were talking about one animal which is living in my house, and that animal is called masked Musang. Masked Musang. Have you ever heard of this animal? Masked Musang. It's called Hakubishin in Japanese. Hakubishin. So a lot of Hakubishin, like I guess a family of Hakubishin is living um, in my house. And for those who don't know about this animal, I'm going to explain about this animal a little bit. Um, yeah, I looked up at this animal a few minutes ago, but and according to the Google, masked Musan, the lives in mainly lives in Asian areas, so yeah, including which includes Japan. So yeah, in Japan, I often hear that masked musan appear in the residential areas, and they are impacting, like they are um, like impacting on like agriculture, and yeah, they are bothering yeah, people. So it's not a rare scene to see um, masked musan, especially in local areas. So and yeah, there. So yeah, and masked musan, yeah, they have tendency to live in old houses. Like they love old houses, they love to live in old houses, and once they find their favorite old houses, they um, like they come to live in tiny spaces of those houses. So like, the place where masked musan living in my house is on the top of the roof. It's not on the top of the roof exactly, but uh, yeah, they are living in a tiny space between the first floor and the second floor. So yeah, actually, I recorded uh, the sound of them. Like I recorded uh, Masculine Musan's voice uh, coming from the roof, like the coming from the head of our house, like they are living over there, like around there. So yeah, I'll add that clip uh, into this video. So yeah, let's please try to listen to their sound. They're very relaxing on the top of in my house. So yes, and this is about last night, but yeah, last night I was laying on my bed as usual, and at night, and yeah, I heard like very such a tiny cute sound from the roof, like from the roof. So yeah, I listened to that sound carefully, and I realized that yeah, that was this that was the masked musan's babies crying. So the family of musans have already came uh, to my room all the way to the original place that they were living at first. So yeah, probably right now a few musans are on the top of this roof, I guess. Right now I'm not hearing any sound, but yes. So yeah, yeah, masked musan is wreaking havoc on my house right now. So yeah, and back to the story. This morning my parents were arguing over them, like over masked musan, and how do they uh, deal with this animal, um, like how to exterminate them. um, Fortunately, so far, they've not mm, like they've not done nothing bad. They've not done anything bad to us, so they've not impacted on our like little like our garden or yeah. But mm, yeah, it's not a yeah, one of the problems of this animal is that they poop and pee in the house. So yeah, I can imagine that my house is um, yeah, like I can imagine that musans are pooping and peeing, pooping and peeing all over all over this house. So it's gross, right? So we need to exterminate them as soon as possible. But uh, um, this morning, my parents were having a discussion about which would called the exterminator to kill them. Like we're not killing because because it's prohibited to kill them for like unprofessional, non-professional people. So yeah, we cannot kill, but yeah, they were arguing over like which would call the exterminator, and yeah, like they were like you do that, or like no you do that. So it's such a frivolous topic. So it's so it sounds childish for me. So this is the like long lasting question against my parents, but yeah, like they get feisty whenever they talk to each other. So they're like Inuzarunonaka in Japanese. So they're always fighting like cats and dogs. So I've been wondering why they got married. And this is the most mysterious question for me, because to get married, the purpose to get married is to become happy, and yeah, to have a happier life by getting together. But what they are doing is the opposite. Is very opposite of this the core purpose of marriage. So yeah, I've been wondering why they got married and why they got together. Yes, and our parents' story is not related to today's topic. So, anyways, they were like cats and dogs, and so and yes, and related to the like irritation, I'm often said by people that I do not look uh, like irrit like people often say that they cannot imagine like mm, me, like they cannot imagine me getting irritated and like getting upset. Yeah, and yeah, but that is not true, because yeah, like this morning I get irritated, and I often have some issues which irritate me a lot, uh, against, of course, people and things and myself. But the reason why I do not look like irritated person is because I'm always neko kabutteru, especially in the outside of the house. Do you know neko kaburu? It's a like it's to put on in front of people. So yeah, for example, like outside of the house, so the place in the workplace, or like the yeah, in the outside of the house, I'm always putting on. So yeah, I'm trying not to show them like, oh, sorry, not to show them that I'm irritated, because I don't want them look myself irritated and upsetting. Yeah, I'm hiding my true self, so yes, but yeah, I often take things out on my mom when I get irritated. My mom is the only one person who I can take out on. So I'm sorry for my mom, but she's I'm believing in her, like she's accepting. She would accept myself, so yeah, I often take things out on her, but every time I took things out on her, I have a little regret about that, and yeah, I do some I reflect on myself after my childish behavior against her, and yeah, but yeah, I'm repeating this cycle, like taking things out on her, and I regret it and reflect on myself, and again I take things out on her. So yeah, I'm not learning at all, but I'm I'm believing in my mom. Yeah. So yes. So that was my irritation. That was the story about my irritation. So yeah, today I so uh なんだっけ look over. Yeah, please let me look over what I talked today. I used a few words which includes animals. So fight like cats and dogs, and this means Inuzarunonaka. And my personality, Nekokaburi, it's a put on in front of people, and yeah, feist. Yeah, she's feisty is feist. This means violent little dog. And masked Musang, and yes, that's it. Yeah, it happened to, like, this today happened to be a day like related to animals. So yes, and that's it for today. Thank you for listening and have a good day. Bye.